Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. In this video, I 3D printed a fishing box. Let's scratch today's project. Before we get to the video, I know I can't just go to the store and buy a box like this for like a couple of dollars. But what is the fun in that? If you have all these 3D printers and can quickly design box like this, printed using your 3D printers, filaments, stuff like that, is just really fun. And you can do a customization like these. I rather 3D print it myself, and you know, it's the joy of 3D printing, stuff like this, making stuff that you like and just 3D print them out. So this box is really simple, and it's not like modular box that you can, you know, take these out, switch all with the plastic piece and stuff like that. I tried those box, but I just don't like them. Oh, and by the way, I printed this on the Snapmaker with a brim, so I'm just gonna take it off right now. And also, I don't know if you can hear this, but the Cobra S1 Max is printing right now. And it seems that on the first lot, it keeps having this squeaking noise. The Ace Pro 2 is squeaking, so I don't know if that's like a problem with lubrication or something like that. But anyway, let's get back to this box. It's a very simple design box. It has these 3 holes or hinges on the box, and then it has 2 on the lid. You can just put the lid on like this and use filament to thread through those holes. I'm just gonna use this filament right here since I have laying around and I don't really print with these types of filaments. So I'm just gonna cut a part of this filament and make this my hinge. And the reason why I'm using this is just for fun. This is a box that I 3D printed like 2 years ago, and it's still holding on really well. The hinges are filament. These boxes I printed many years ago, and as you can see that all the fishing gear, and it's so nasty in there. I've been using this for the past 2 years and I'm loving it. But the reason why I'm printing this new one is that these are a little bit too small for me. So sometimes the hook and the fish in here are a little bit too long and I cannot put them in here. So I just wanted to print a little bit bigger box. This was 100 millimeter and this one is 120 millimeters. So if we do the side comparison, it's a little bit bigger, not too big, but it's a little bit bigger. It's just that I can put more stuff in here. Let's just put the box together. So we just line this up, snap the fit in there, and then put the filament through this hole. Ooh, looks like I made the hole a little bit too big this time around, but I think it's gonna be fine. If it comes down to it, I can just super glue this in there and it's gonna stick fine. So here we have the box. It opens about 150 degrees. And I made this lock right here so that if I put this down, it's gonna lock and it's not gonna be open easily. These boxes I designed 2 years ago, and the lid here is very easy to pop it open because I only have a small attachment right here, and sometimes this just lifts off with heavy stuff in there. It lifts off. This time I made this lock a little bit bigger so it has a tighter fit in there. I bought a bunch of hook here, and I'm gonna be going fishing at North Dakota Devil's Lake for white bass, and I'm just using simple hooks like these. I don't want to open this all the time, and what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be opening this box right now, and I'm just gonna put it in here. There we go. That's all the hooks in there, and with that much hook, this box here is not gonna hold it. It may hold it, but I did test this last year, and when I put this lid on, it does not really shut. I have to really force it, and it keeps popping out. So I made this a little bit bigger, wider, and taller as well. 5 millimeter taller, 20 millimeter bigger on both sides, and it just looked really good. Plus, look at that. You have, I made custom text so I know exactly which box I'm taking out of my bags, because when you go fishing you have all types of gears, and I got 3 boxes here, and this box here I got all these weighted. I'm gonna be putting everything in this box right here. I will be transferring everything from my old box to the new box. Okay, there we go, all these weighted ball here, and then my hooks is right here. I'll be using these as well because these are swivel interlock, and I love using these. The reason why I love using these is because I'm a person who likes to switch out bait a lot. Sometimes I will be using minnow, and sometimes I'll be using like mimic minnow and all the types of fishing lure and stuff like that. So this is a swivel that you can just pop this out like this, and you can just hook a hook in there. You can just hook them in here like that, and then pop this back in. And if you do it quickly, it only takes like 5 seconds. If I don't have this, I have to cut the fishing line, retie the line to a different hook, and then if I don't want to use that, I gotta cut the line, retie to a different hook, different jigs, different types of lure, and I'm kind of just done with that throughout the whole year. So start buying these swivel, and then I can just quickly hook these in. If I don't want to use this, I can just swap it out, 5 seconds, very easy, convenient. And when you are fishing like at Devil's Lake, where there's many people and only bite for like a couple hours, you want every single second to be casting every single fish. So I just love these. And having them in here is good, but it's not really convenient and it's not fast. You can just do that and you have so many in your hand, or you can just try to dump these out and it's gonna go all over the floor and then it's gonna be very troublesome. So here we go. I am finished with my box right here. This box is going to be specifically for fishing white bass at Devil's Lake and North Dakota. I got my hook, I got my swivel, and I got my weighted balls and stuff like that. And it's going to be a really fun time. I will also try recording some videos for you guys as well. So you might ask, how am I going to be able to record when there's like rocks that you have to hike through, you fish with both hands? How am I going to be able to record? Well, I bought Ray-Bans or Meta Ray-Bans smart glasses, and I just got these yesterday and I think I like them a lot. So it's just come in this really beautiful case with this glass I'm going to be putting on. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks amazing. There's a button right here, and if you hold it, it records. You can see that this flashes white, means that it's recording. Kind of wish there's an option to take this off, but there's no option to take that off, so you just gotta deal with it. I'm gonna be recording with this while fishing so that I can fish, record at the same time. Plus these lenses are polarized, so if you look at an angle like this, you can see brighter. But if you look at angle like this, everything goes dark and stuff like that. It's just like if the light shines horizontal, then you go vertical, then it counters off and then you cannot see really well. So these are polarized glasses lens, which is really nice. I can see clearer in the water. So it's like a whole package. I'm fishing, I can also record, I can see clearer, better, and it saves my eyesight from the sun. It's just like really amazing stuff. This is the version 2. I bought the version 2 because the version 1, it says that it only lasts to 4 hours. But this lasts 8 hours with the glass. And then with the case charging the glass, I think it lasts up to 48 hours, which is plenty of time for a whole day of recording. I know these glasses are very expensive, but the reason I bought these is that I bought many recording video glasses in the past and they're all trash. They're like $40 to like $100 and they're so bad. It's like off-brand stuff, and during that time there's really no glasses that can record. And now I was like, might as well just go all in. My Cobra S1 Max is printing another box, which I'll be putting all different types of lure in there with mimic, like these big baits, these jigs, these worms, these stuff. I'll be putting these onto the other box, and then for this box, it's gonna be my main box. Like I said, this is very convenient, easy for me, and this is locking it really tight so that it does not fall off accidentally. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel because more amazing stuff like this is coming, and I will try to record some videos to see if we can catch some fish. Hopefully we can catch some fish because it's gonna be a 7-hour drive from where I live, and I really want to catch some of the fish. If you haven't yet become a member of the YouTube channel, it helps me tremendously, and as always, keep on 3D printing.